So how to prove that you are innocent in a case of fraud? So if you're asking about in the context of bank fraud, proving yourself as innocent is sort of like kind of arguing against yourself, because fraud in of itself is a crime. So you were a victim of crime. So the fact that the fraud occurred is perhaps uncontested. It's undisputable. So it's more what was your involvement in potential allowing for the fraud to happen. But just because you did something that maybe sort of made this fraud happen easier, does not mean that you were at fault. If you're a victim of fraud, you're a victim of fraud. It's just there could be some mitigating circumstances for the other side, where they can argue that, well, listen, yes, it was fraud, but the victim did not help herself or himself by ensuring this fraud does not happen. So the default is that, well, whoever committed the fraud, they are the perpetrator, and depending on the circumstances where the fraud occurred, another party could also be held liable or accountable for example, the bank. And so it's only if, let's say in the case of a bank, the bank argues that, well, we're not responsible because you made it happen. In that case, the argument of proving yourself innocent will become relevant.